A costly mistake. The Price is Right contestant loses car after asking audience for help. The atmosphere on The Price is Right is famously boisterous, encouraging contestants to feed off the energy and enthusiasm of the cheering crowd. However, one contestant's reliance on the audience for a crucial decision during a car pricing game led to a devastating and expensive loss, sparking a lively debate among fans about the show's rules and the pressure contestants face. The incident, which has become a viral talking point, perfectly encapsulates the high-stakes drama and split-second stress that define the show's iconic pricing games. The moment of unfortunate television gold occurred during the playing of the game Gas Money, a relatively simple but nerve-wracking game where the contestant must select 3 correct prices from a set of 5 options. The prizes offered were a new car and 4 smaller cash amounts designed to represent gas money. The game and the costly delay. The contestant, let's call her Brenda, had played well up to that point, successfully navigating contestants' row. When presented with the 5 price tags, 1 correct price for the car and 4 correct cash amounts for the gas money, Brenda became visibly overwhelmed. The rules of Gas Money require the contestant to choose 3 tags, 1 for the car's price and 2 for the cash amounts. Host Drew Carey attempted to walk Brenda through the process, but the adrenaline-fueled tension of potentially winning a brand new car proved too much. Instead of relying on her own judgment or a quick guess, Brenda turned to the audience and loudly pleaded for help. The audience, already shouting a cacophony of numbers, immediately erupted into louder, more specific suggestions. This action, however, triggered a critical intervention by the host. While the audience is encouraged to cheer and shout during bidding on contestants' row, there is a strict, unwritten rule in place during the pricing games. Contestants cannot solicit direct advice from the audience. The pricing games are designed to test the individual contestant's knowledge and luck, not the collective knowledge of the crowd. Drew Carey immediately stepped in, explaining the rule and advising Brenda that if she continued to ask for help or if she obviously relied on the audience's shouted suggestions, the show's production team would be forced to disqualify the attempt or nullify the audience's suggestion. Despite the warning, the noise level was so high and Brenda's desperation so palpable that she continued to look toward the crowd for consensus. The final decision that lost the car was Brenda's own, but fans argued that the pressure created by the rule-breaking delay and the host's warning contributed directly to her error. Brenda ultimately made an incorrect selection on the car's price tag, resulting in a total loss for the round. Fan reaction: sympathy versus strict rules. This clip quickly went viral, dividing viewers into 2 distinct camps. The sympathetic camp? Many viewers expressed overwhelming sympathy for Brenda, arguing that the atmosphere of the show makes it nearly impossible for a contestant to ignore the thousands of voices screaming numbers. They suggested the rule is too harsh for a casual game show where fun should take precedence over strict adherence to game mechanics. The rule followers. This camp defended the show's integrity, arguing that the pricing games must be based on individual performance. They pointed out that if audience coaching were allowed, the game would simply become a contest of which audience member could shout the loudest and most accurately. Furthermore, they noted that the host did provide a clear warning before the final choice was made. The integrity of the pricing games. This incident reignited discussions about the delicate balance between entertainment and fairness that The Price is Right must maintain. The rule against soliciting advice is essential to the show's structure, ensuring that the games are not compromised. The producers go to great lengths to vet contestants and ensure they have no prior knowledge of the prizes or prices. Allowing direct coaching from hundreds of unvetted people in the audience would immediately erode the game's integrity. In the end, while Brenda walked away without the car, she did earn a moment of television notoriety. Her frantic, ultimately unsuccessful attempt to crowdsource the car's price remains a memorable, albeit painful example of how a small breach of a technical rule, or the perception of one, can lead to a major, high-value loss under the bright lights of daytime television.